What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to another video. My name is TRAE with TRAE First Class Productions. If you're new to this channel, please take a second, hit that subscribe button, then hit that bell notification button so that you can get a notification every time I post, because I'm posting every week. I told y'all, every week I'm posting a video on this channel, so don't miss it. Be subscribed, get updated, be notified. All right, so today is just today's story day. Today I'm just gonna tell y'all a story. About a week or two ago, I took a trip to Oklahoma, OKC, Oklahoma City. Great, beautiful place. I had the opportunity to go out there with a great client of mine. She's a great friend, great person. Her name is Tasha McCrae. If you guys follow my Instagram, you guys may have already seen bits and pieces of my trip to OKC. But if you haven't, no worries. I'm gonna go ahead and share some of that with you in this video. I had the opportunity of going out there with her to basically film content for her, like do content creation for her Instagram, for her YouTube channel. We filmed 2 podcasts while we were out there. One was with her and her husband, Benny McCrae, and then the other podcast was for BK Hopgood. He hosted a Wealth Wisdom Summit in OKC, and that's what we went out there for. She was one of the speakers at the event. She did an amazing job, you guys. Definitely make sure, check out her Instagram, Tasha McCrae, TMac _inspired is her Instagram name. I created this really dope reel for her. Just kind of to give you guys a story on how it went. This is my first time going to Oklahoma City. Never even thought of it as a city to travel to, but kind of going into the realm of things that I'm kind of jumping into business-wise. I kind of am looking into traveling a lot more, and Oklahoma was my first destination, and I can honestly say it was a great experience. We left early. We left early Thursday night. Actually, Thursday night, got to Oklahoma Friday morning. Okay, we're on a flight to Oklahoma, late night flight, and first of all, okay, so. This is the first thing of the experience that I want to talk about. So I've gotten on plenty flights before and waited at the gate for many flights, but for this flight in particular, flying with Tasha, it was different. We waited in the Sky Lounge. The Sky Lounge was pretty dope. Never in my life have I waited for my flight in what's called the Sky Lounge. If you guys know the Sky Lounge, some of you guys may or may not know, but there's a separate area where you can wait for your airplane that's not at the gate, and it's called the Sky Lounge. And up there in the Sky Lounge, they have free food, free drinks, they got TV, they got couches, places, just anything, literally. Alcohol free, food free, juice free, coffee free, snacks free, and you're just sitting up in the Sky Lounge above everything. That was great. It was a great experience for me. So during this trip, of course, my task was to record Tasha and to capture just her and her element and whatever it is that she's doing, especially when she's speaking. So while we're traveling, I'm recording her, walking throughout the airport, getting on the train, traveling to the gate, getting on the plane, sitting on the airplane, getting off the airplane, going to the next gate, doing things like that. So I'm recording pretty much everything. So we make it to Oklahoma at about 12 o'clock midnight, and we land, and we have a Sprinter that comes and picks us up. Again, totally new experience for me. Never had anybody other than family or friends pick me up from an airport. So this was actually pretty awesome. We took the Sprinter to the hotel, and mind you, during this whole process, I'm recording Tasha. Her husband's with us as well. I'm recording Tasha, and we're traveling from the airport to the hotel. Now we get to the hotel, and there's an ambulance at the hotel. Apparently the ambulance was for, you know what, not even gonna talk about the ambulance. I'm not 100% sure why he was there, but I do know that before we got there, there was some events that were taking place, and ambulance had came because of some other things. So we get to the hotel, and it's about midnight, 1 o'clock, something like that, and we're tired. We've been traveling for a couple hours, and it's late. We're tired. Next day, wake up around 8 o'clock, get a little workout in, and I'm excited. I'm out here in Oklahoma at this Wealth of Wisdom Summit with all these entrepreneurs, and I'm out here with the boss lady, Tasha McCrae, and I'm her videographer, you know what I mean? So like, I'm feeling great, you know, I'm feeling great. I'm meeting everybody, you know, I'm like, you know, I'm T-Max videographer. Yeah, what's up, how you doing? No, I'm playing, no, I'm playing. I wasn't like that, but no, it was great. It was great. I was out there with, met some great people. Had a great time, learned a lot of information, a lot of information. Definitely some things that I'm gonna start using in my day-to-day life, just when it comes to finances, investing, things like that. So the summit, it was amazing. Day one, Tasha, she did an amazing job. I was able to capture some footage of her. I'll go ahead and show you guys a little bit of the footage of her that I captured of her speaking.
I was 13. I was 1 week and a half from turning 14 years old. I was 13 years old, came from a small town, population of 2,000.
So that was some of her speaking. Again, you guys, if you guys want to see the full clip that I created of her speaking, like literally a segment of her speaking, combined with clips that I recorded of her throughout the weekend, make sure you guys go to her Instagram, check out the video. All right, so that was day one, and then we at the end of the summit, we all went to dinner. Dinner was amazing. We went to this steakhouse out there. It was so good. I cannot even remember the name. I wish I could remember the name of it. It started with an F though. I know it started with the F. See, now I gotta figure this out. Hold on 1 second. All right, I got it. So the steakhouse was called Flint. It was called Flint Steakhouse. The reason why I had to remember this is because they did such an amazing job. Their hospitality was great. Food was amazing. It was amazing. Definitely had a great night after that. We had dinner, recorded bits and pieces of that as well. And then we went home. It was pretty late after that. And we had a long day, so we didn't do too much after dinner. We went home. We went back to the hotel, and we got some rest. And because we had day two of the summit the next day. Day two of the summit, again, woke up early around 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock. Got to the summit. Tasha spoke again that second day, so I was had my cameras. I had recording her. I was literally recording vertically this whole weekend. And if anyone knows, when you're creating content for Instagram, for TikTok, or for, you know, those platforms where mobile video is very popular, then you kind of want to record vertically if you can. Try to record vertically. I've learned that recently. It definitely makes a difference to the viewer, and it looks better. It looks better when you're looking at it on the phone. So. And I can go more into detail on content creation and vertical filming in another video. If you guys want to see a video like that, and me talk about something like that, comment below and just let me know. And also hit thumbs up on this video, and you know, I'll create a video like that for you guys. All right. So day two, she spoke. She had her about 30 minutes to an hour. She spoke about real estate. She killed it again. She went in on real estate, drop some gems. If you guys are into real estate, I would recommend hitting her up about that. Let me rewind just a little bit. So day one, we actually, because her husband loves, he's a cigar connoisseur of some sort. And so we went to this cigar lounge in Oklahoma. It's like one of the biggest ones, biggest one I've ever seen, honestly. But it was called Burns. So we went out there. Burns, Great cigar lounge. I'm not really into cigars like that, but that day I was. I learned how to properly smoke a cigar, and the one I had, it was very, very tasteful. So yes, I had a cigar. It's great. Burns great. We filmed their podcast. Tasha and her husband. We filmed their podcast at this cigar lounge. Make sure you guys check out that podcast as well. It's on her channel. I'll post a link in the description. So we filmed the podcast there. We had this found this like nice little couch area, and just had them to sit there and they talked. It was great. It was great. We met the general manager there. He was pretty cool. We met him, and then we left. That was the end of. That wasn't the end of the day. That was the middle of the day, after she spoke. So yes, that was after she spoke. All right, so back to day two. Day two, after she spoke for her for the day two of the summit, we filmed the podcast for BK, and we went to his house. His house was right smack in the middle of downtown Oklahoma. And when I say his house was in the middle of Oklahoma, it was literally in downtown, right around the corner from our hotel. That's how close it was. Literally, I could walk to his. I actually did walk. I walked from his house back to my hotel. To go get some equipment because I forgot something. So literally he was right there downtown, and beautiful house, beautiful house, like 3-story, 4-story estate. I can't remember how many flights of stairs I walked up, but walked all the way up to the rooftop. We filmed the podcast on the rooftop of his house. It was amazing, you guys. It was amazing. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys some footage that I got with the drone while I was up there. Check it out. Check out this footage. That was the beautiful, beautiful city of Oklahoma, man. Like, I was literally able to do that just from his rooftop. Like, the drone didn't have to go way too far at all. Honestly, the drone, put it up, took it down. But there is an interesting story that happened while I was flying my drone out there in Oklahoma. So if you follow me on Instagram, you probably already know this, but I crashed my drone for the first time. Like, I mean, I've hit a couple things like trees and things like branches, and it, would wobble and things like that. But this time I actually crashed my drone. And I was devastated. I didn't know where my drone was at when it crashed. I just know that it hit a building and it came down. So I'm gonna show you guys the clip of this, but before I show you guys the clip, here's the clip. Here's the clip. I didn't see this coming, okay? I didn't see this coming. And it hit the side of this building that you probably could see where it was coming around. I'll show you the building here. So that's the building that it hit. It hit that's the building, and it was coming around. And when it came around, it hit the building right on that lip right there, and it landed right on the lip. Now, I didn't know it landed on the lip of the building. I thought it hit the ground. That's why I was devastated. I was torn. I thought that my drone was gone and that I would never see it again because of how high up in the air it was when it hit. So it came down immediately because I was on the rooftop of his house. I immediately ran down 4 flights of steps, 3 or 4. I ran down 3 or 4 flights of steps, went outside, went around the corner, and I didn't see it. I was like, oh. And I looked up and there it was, stuck up on the lip of the building. And in my mind, I'm like, this thing is done. And on the camera, I can still see that the camera was still running, but nothing else would move. I couldn't operate the drone from the camera. I mean, from the remote control anymore. So we tried everything under the sun to to get this drone down. There was no climbing the building. There was no getting a ladder that anyone owned. I don't think anyone owns a ladder of this length to reach the height that it was at. Tried tossing some stuff at it to get it to fall so I could catch it. Didn't work. It's almost like it was magnetized to the building. It didn't come down. So we did the last resort. We called the fire truck house and we asked them to come help me get my drone down. And all I gotta say is thank you, OKC Fire, Oklahoma City Fire Department. You guys are amazing. You guys are great. You guys came out in like less than 30 minutes and came and helped me get my drone down. And you guys are great. You guys are great people. You guys did it. And my drone was good. My drone was good. I broke a propeller, but that was fine because when you buy a drone, it comes with extra propellers because it's something that happens. But everything else with the drone was fine. All the content on the memory card was fine. No damages. My drone was good. Again, thank you so much, OKC. Because honestly, I was at a point where I was like, this drone isn't coming down. I'm just gonna have to count this as a loss. But if you think about how much a drone costs and the fact that I use this drone quite often in my business, I had to pick up the phone and call the fire department. That was something I had to do. They got it down, we got it back, and that was probably one of the highlighted experiences of this trip. Was just kind of, just that was literally the last day. The podcast was already filmed. I was literally just capturing the last shot of the city for the podcast so that I can include it in the video. And our weekend was over with, and that's pretty much how it ended. It ended with me crashing my drone. That's pretty much my weekend in Oklahoma, you guys. I had a great weekend. I wish I could have brought you guys with me. I'm really looking forward to traveling a lot more. So I want to take you guys with me, okay? So if you guys want to see more things like that, let me know. And I'll do my best, okay? I'll do my best to make sure that you guys are with me, whether it's in my backpack, whether y'all in my pocket, whether y'all right here on my eyes. I'm gonna go ahead and try to bring y'all with me, okay? So that's my video for this week. I might end up posting another one for y'all this week. I got heading out to Miami this week, so who knows what's in store, anything can happen. So thank you guys for watching this video. Thank you guys for tuning in. Please make sure y'all hit that subscribe button so that y'all can get a notification every time I post a video. Yeah, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Deuces.